Welcome to episode 4 of Elemental Podcast with your host Stone.
And Wendy.
Man, we got a great episode for y'all today, man. We glad y'all tapped in. We hope y'all been enjoying the first 3 episodes.
Y'all ever heard of Ransom and Nicholas Craven?
Ooh, I call them the 2023 dynamic duo. These dudes have been putting out heat since 2020, they started the pandemic. I think Ransom woke up out of a bad dream and just started going crazy on everybody.
These guys put out quite a few projects in 2020, all the way from like director's cut and deleted scenes. Now they're up to director's cut 4, deleted scenes 2.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, I just think their style, it's similar sounds out there, but their style of how they go about it is like a one-on-one, you know what I'm saying? And it's like Craven, for him to be a white guy from Montreal, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if I know another producer from Canada. I want to say Murder Beats is from Canada.
I think you might be right.
I think Murder's from Canada.
But no,
And
Craven,
40 from OVO. Excuse me, 40, my bad. 40, my fucking bad. Let me rephrase that, because you are the top echelon in motherfucking Canada. Sorry about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Craven's style kind of reminds me a bit of like Alk, but like these raps, bro, these projects, they're like telling whole stories. Like you feel like you're in a movie.
Yeah, man. I just think Ransom has a distinct tone to his voice and his wordplay. Mixed those two together, it's like he's having a conversation with his fans. You know
Yeah,
what
he
I'm saying?
stays spitting.
Yeah, he stays spitting. Ransom has become arguably my best rapper right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a few faves, but for the last 2 years, I think from No Rest for the Wicked, Chaos is My Ladder, he has a fucking project, bro, that's like based off of the Game of Thrones concept, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like the dude is really, he's him. If we talking just rapping, forget the fancy shit, forget all the cars, forget all the monetary shit. If we just talking rapping, like straight skill, straight bars, and bars with purpose though. Like he's not rapping without purpose. Like Rand is rapping with all the purpose in the world. Rand rapping like he wasn't rapping 20 years ago. Like he act like he a new fucking artist. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, and he's over here with like 150K on Spotify.
bro, and he like, I love that he's finally getting that attention, and he's just proving like no matter how long it takes, if you
Stay
great,
hungry.
yeah, and if you're great at what you do, your greatness will show sometime or another. And it's like he's a testament of perseverance. Like I talk to him a lot on social media, on Twitter and shit. I tell him this, like I told him and Craven this week, like we was gonna do this episode. It's only fitting because to me they have the 2 best projects out. I mean, I think Travis has the big project.
Yeah,
don't get me
big name
wrong,
project.
but I feel like outside of the big name projects, I think these 2 have the best music right now. You know
Yeah, I
what I'm
really
saying?
did some this week.
Yeah. I'm glad you got into it. I had a feeling you would like it, especially the samples. You know what I'm saying? Because you falling in love with the sample game now. But I feel like Ransom and Craven have created a lane for themselves that can't be tapped into. Like, West Side Gun, he got Conductor, you know what I'm saying? The Conductor Williams.
Conductor.
Yeah, he got all of those dudes over there in his stable, and he cool. I think Freddie Gibbs and Madlib, they have their vibe, you know what I'm saying? And Freddie Gibbs and Alk, they vibe. But I feel like if you got a producer and a rapper right now, I'm taking Ransom and Craven over most of them right
Over
now.
Kenny and Coop.
Yeah. And only because Kenny and Coop they got songs, but they just don't have.
I think they're on their come up right
Nah,
now. Like
nah,
these guys been
definitely.
working together for a while. I think Kenny and Coop is like, just kind of
facts,
tapping into that
facts.
shit.
You give Kenny and Coop a
Couple
good 5
years,
to 10
yeah.
years, we'll be speaking on them in the same level. Because Ransom and fucking Craven, man, Nicholas Craven, y'all, let's get that right. Like, I had a conversation with him on Twitter this week. He was like, yo, like, what's your favorite chop?
I saw that. I was reading y'all's conversations, bro.
And I'm like, yo, bro, I told him right now, this is my favorite chop on this shit, but it's like, bro, to me, is a fucking genius.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get into this and we show the excerpts and the pieces that he actually took from songs to make whole beats out of these songs. And like, I'm impressed. Nicholas Craven, like you in my top 5 producers right now. You up there with some heavyweights in my book. Ransom, you number 1 at the top of my list when it comes to rapping. Let's just set that bar straight. I remember you said on Math Hoffa podcast a couple years ago, and you said this shit adamantly, like you looked into the camera, told everybody shut up in the room, and you was like, yo, I'm the best fucking rapper right now. You're like, nobody's better than me. I'm the greatest fucking rapper. And ever since you said that, because a lot of motherfuckers say shit like that and don't live up, he says shit like that, and he's been upping the bar each time. You know what I'm saying? And I personally think a lot of cats in the game are scared to rap with him because, you know, him, Nas, you know, Jay, old man Jay, you know, Jay-Z now, I feel like those like the only Kendrick. Don't give me Kendrick and Cole too. Let me not forget them. But look at the category I'm placing Ransom in though. You feel what I'm saying?
Lyricism.
Yeah, lyricism, but rapping with purpose. Those
Facts.
the only dudes right now, in my opinion, that's really like rapping with real super vengeance and purpose. So I want to get into this Ransom, man. I really want to get into this Ransom and Craven. Director's Cut 4 and Deleted Scenes 2. Everything that they've been doing this year has been great. Song for song, it's just been amazing. I suggest and highly suggest that people tap in to Ransom's catalog. You know, all the deleted scenes, all the director's cuts. The head is too heavy to wear the crown. The fucking
crime scenes.
What else? The fucking No Rest for the Wicked. Chaos is My Ladder. Coupe de Grace with him in Rome Streets. Like every year and every few months, he's been putting out gems. And to Ransom and 38 Special, I don't know if I gotta call Kevin Durant, who I gotta call, whatever, to get this album done. But we need that album done. I told y'all, both of y'all, personally on social media, like when y'all drop that album, everything fucking stops. The industry will stop when you and 38 Special drop that album, Ransom. So let's get that done for the fans. We deserve that, and y'all deserve that because y'all deserve y'all praise. All right, man, we're going to get into this fucking epic project, man, Director's Cut 4. And if you haven't got into Director's Cut 1, 2, and 3, you're missing out on some great lyricism and some great production by two of the greatest out that's doing their thing in their positions right now. So let's start off with the Rise of Machines, man, with Ransom, man. You know, this is the start of DC4. It just lets you know the bag that he in. Then we're going to get into the sample of where that comes from, because to me, for Craven to find this sample and to get into it how he did is amazing to me. So let's jump into DC4 and Rise of the Machines.
Hello? Is anyone there? Is anyone reading me? This is Montana Civil Defense. Hello? Someone answer. Is anyone there? Rumors about a launch sequence. Command and control have broken down. Hello? Is anyone there? We're under attack. Is someone there? Over.
It's Ransom.
Ransom? What the hell is going on over there? Who's in charge?
I am. Duffel spit with the soul of Ali. A villain to those feeling offense to that post by Kyrie. I unholstered a gun and drew on whoever's a top G. I'm top 3 and I'm not 3 or 2 either. I'm probably as high as that man who spewed ether. You need to stop or just get in tune. I'ma give him doom. I go out with a bang like John Witherspoon, except with a spoon. Give it to him. I'm on the highest level, a quiet rebel. I'm privy to them thoughts that's inside a devil. That's why I'm special. We ain't thinking the same things. Coincidence that all the top rappers they push still gangbang. Our people's floating up Shit's Creek and they calling it mainstream. America's nightmare, I appear in all of your lame dreams. Your life is not a movie, you dudes be stuck in the same scene. And since the 18, been clearing shit out like saline. Blacking and callous Beijing. Yeah, when I write, make sure every quote is hostile. Why play by the book when you wrote the novel? They supposed to grovel in the presence of a god, but everyone I know is starving. They like to say that money talks, but we ain't never know the jargon. Flow's a problem. I don't need y'all to say that I'm great. Either you wait for them flowers given or plant the seeds cause you own the garden. Yeah. Picture blacks in that Kodak. Jerry Jones money trumps every black that thought he was older, pardon. You close your ears when Candace Owens talking, but you get intrigued by whatever Oprah's offering. Might as well just close the coffin. Why we gotta be limited? I care about the message, not the messenger who delivers it. Don't care about the tone or the attitude that's exhibited. I analyze and revisit it. Make sure that I get the gist of it before I try to dismiss the shit. Damn, don't believe in devils who play God. I had to escape bars to create bars. Not great odds, but it's best to bet on niggas who take scars. No face off, you die by yourself. Ain't no bunk beds in the graveyard.
Man, that was the opening cut to Director's Cut 4. That was the intro, man. Rise of the Machines. I think he set the tone heavy.
Yeah, it's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, he set the tone heavy. Bar-wise, I think he let us know from the gate. Like, when I first heard this, when he dropped it. And shout out to him because he released this project on a site called Even Biz that he's a partner in. You know what I mean? He didn't release his project to streaming services right off the rip. He sold it. Like, customers had to, you know, the listeners had the chance to pay what they wanted to pay. They could have paid up to $50 or $5, you know what I'm saying, whatever they want to pay. And I think that was a dope concept to see artists take full control of their business, you know what I'm saying, and not just wait for streaming sales. So he didn't give it to streaming until like 2 months after, you know, he made his own run personally. And I think that's hella smart, especially for the type of product that he delivered with doing that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a really interesting way to do that, like, yourself. Like, I've only seen people, like, you know, get rid of leaks that way.
Yeah, they only get rid of leaks that way and get money from songs that was already put out. But he released a whole project like that, and that was fire. And, you know, this sample, you know what I'm saying? Craven, man. You really, I don't know how you even found this shit, but I guess a person of, you know, your passion and what you possessing with inside you, bro, like, for you to find this sample, it's fire. Like, you really was in a bag on this whole project, both of these projects, but this one right here for sure. Yeah, you set the tone, and Ransom, he set the energy off with his lyrics. And, you know, when people get time, y'all need to, you know, understand the bars of what he's spitting and leading up to, because he's just not wasting words. He's the one rapper I would definitely say who doesn't waste words, you know what I'm saying? He's just not rapping about nothing.
So we're about to tap into this sample. Is Kung Fu by Mystic Mood Orchestra. This is from 1973.
This sample's so fire. This sample's crazy. Man.
That's just crazy, bro. He says all his, like, bios on his, like, socials and stuff is talking about, like, soulful, grimy beats from the north.
Facts.
That's, like, exactly how you would describe that.
Nah, facts. Like
that. What is that? A harmonica?
Yeah, it's a harmonica, a banjo.
Bro.
Bro,
Who raps on that?
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's not normal to hear the samples. Like, you know, we hear soul samples. We're gonna hear some soul samples on this album, but
Sure.
but like Craven, you know, even like the joint he did with Boldy, the project he did with Boldy, like you could tell the samples. And Craven, I'm gonna go down that Boldy project too, because now you got me fishing for shit. 'Cause you really be in your bag, like far as like digging in these crates, bro. And it's appreciated from a music fan like we are, like fans like we are, bro. Like to hear where the music come from. Again, this is why we call it Elemental Podcast, because the music has elements from all different variations, bro. This is an orchestra, bro.
That's a great way to put it.
From 1970, bro.
That's where a lot of these samples fall from, is like them 60s, 70s.
Come on, bro. And you got to think these two dudes wasn't even born then. You know what I'm saying? And they making this type of history on these type of tracks, bro. So it's like, this is why we call it elemental, and I think people need to understand the elements of music and how important it is. And like Nicholas Craven and Ransom are showing us how important the elements of music is, because Ransom is just not rapping anything over these fucking samples, bro. But let's get into War Dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? Ransom Spaz on here. He got Shay Noir, his artist from Momentum, up there from Rochester. Shout out to her. She's a lyrical lady. When she gets her spot, y'all gonna all know about it, because she be spitting. She's like the female version of Ran. She fits so perfect between Ransom and 38
Yeah, bro,
Special.
she spit so hard on that song.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah, she goes crazy. But she goes crazy, like, every time she's featured with him, like, she carries her weight.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
bar for bar
It's
on
bar
that.
for bar. Like, and like his baritone and her voice, they always go mesh well. You know what I'm saying? And it's very, very
Yeah,
dope.
she was keeping up right with him.
Yeah, it's very dope. And, you know, she's talented as fuck. So shout out to Shay Noir. You really doing your thing. And shout out to Upstate New York. Shout out to her, for real. Let's get into War Dogs, though.
Is anyone out there? Anyone? Come on, man. Somebody answer. There's a war out here, man. It's not safe. My nigga Spec said I should show my face, cause if they don't see you, how they gon' know you great? But me around a crowd right now is too big a show of faith. It's one thing just to know the hate, but I can feel it so deep inside it causes my bones to ache. I won't give them my soul to take. You know this place had been slaughter, disorder. You could run game, but not on a pimp's daughter. These the things that I've been tortured, extremities and limbs tortured. This sorta, the kind of feelings I felt when I seen Obama sip on that Flint water. Don't get caught up. How could your mental change if it's never challenged? Told us young and once he stopped spinning, he'll find a better balance. Had some talent, but he slid off the rails and it cost him. Grabbed his hammer, went drilling, and now it's nails in his coffin. What you offering? I came from that place where nobody's doors was locked. We stalked the block, the neighbors hit kids and nobody called the cops. Them Porter Rocks called us Negros, but they never thought to stop. Where fiends had bras and socks, DVDs in the barbershop. Your friends called your father Pops. At least you had a father, nigga. I was looking up to Phil Drummond. He was my father figure. Dreaming of Elisa Boneo, sleeping with Carlton's sister. Ended up getting my dick sucked by fiends in apartments quicker. After hour bars and liquor, dancing with a scarred up stripper. Walking to the car in slippers, handing out some jars to sniffers. Guess you had to be there. That sign on the gate that told us beware. But if we had listened, you think we'd be here?
I got rich visions, natural long hair, and I got chocolate skin with the sharpest pen. Saw more losses before I saw a win. It's hard to swim after burnt bridges, but that's the consequence. The cost is grim. Plus, I'm still paying for all my father's sins. My heart is fenced off from the people I used to call my friends. Them niggas took miles of my favors. That's what they call an inch. Been starving since I was a poor kid on my mama's tits. I've been on that shit that niggas now calling trends. Squeeze medals to them, we rebels to them. Leave a witness in terror. It's like the screams echo to them. Make it in hoops or rap. They said them dreams ghetto to them. Rappers think it's their time. I'm like a reschedule to them. Cause I don't give mercy to rappers. It's like the devil to them. Brain shot to your head as soon as I say hello to them. Make your body disappear. It's like they never knew them. Your family won't get your body back unless I sell it to them. Beat to the LO dust, the town where the ghetto sluts think a move to Atlanta is a sign that they leveled up. Just by the people that you run with could tell you dumb. Why? Cause you hang around niggas I never trust. I don't wish you the best of luck. They walk with the desert tuck. If they aim, then you better duck or in with your head in blood. Was taught that it's always somebody who had less than us. So I stayed in my lane and never worried about catching up.
Hey, yo.
That's just nasty.
Yo, shout out to Shay Noir. Like, I'm going to be real with you. It's rare that I hear people rap with Ransom and, like, carry their weight or succeed where he was just rapping at. You know what I'm saying?
She was carrying her way hard.
Hard, bro. Like, she paused. Like, she was just carrying everything so fucking flagrantly on that song. Like, her bars, how she was in pocket. And, like, she never really misses with them, though. Like, you know
Got
what
no
I'm saying?
competition.
Yeah. Like, shout out to to Rand for letting his lady on his label, you know what I mean, just kill and murder. Like, he's always highlighting her. And I love that he always highlights her. Like, he always gives Shay her spot on the project. And I think that's fire as fuck. So shout out to Ransom, shout out to Shay Noir and that joint. That joint is crazy. We're going to get into the sample of that joint right now, though.
The sample for this one is Turn Around and Look at Me. That's Alex Brown, back to 1970 again.
Damn, 1970, bro. Bro is pulling samples.
There is someone walking behind you. Turn around, look at me. There is someone watching your footsteps. Turn around, look at me. Turn around. There is someone who really needs you. Here's my heart in my hand. Turn around, look at me. I understand. Turn around, look at me. Turn around, baby. Look at me. Turn around.
For Nicholas Craven to be 29 years old and be digging in the crates this heavy, man. The thing for me with Craven is, though, like, I don't know if you hear it, like, it's a little part of a song. He takes that little part of that one song and makes a whole beat out of that little 20, 30-second clip, bro, with some drums, a little bit shit behind it. His style is so wavy, man. It's like
I actually call a lot of his style is like a drumless beat style.
drumless beats, yeah. And he was on Twitter explaining that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it basically means that there's no drums added to the sample used, whether or not it has drums, drum loop, or any percussion.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire, because you got to think how hard it is for a rapper to find a pocket on something like that, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
very unique. But
Yeah.
one of the best comparisons that I saw earlier was that they said that Craven and Ransom is like an underground Hit Boy and Nas.
Yeah, and you know what's so crazy? It's like every time Nas dropped the project with Hit Boy, Ransom dropped the project with Hit Boy.
Word?
Yeah, it's like always around that same time ever since Hit Boy and Nas been dropping. The King Disease and what's the other ones? The Magics, the 2 series.
Uh-huh.
Ever since he been doing those 2 series, Ransom been dropping like either right before or right after.
But with Hit Boy still?
No. With Craven or
Oh,
with
okay, because you said Hit Boy the first time.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah. No.
confused.
He wasn't doing it with Hit Boy. I don't think Ransom got nothing with Hit Boy. Honestly, I don't even think he needed it, because I just think Ransom's style has to be catered to. You understand what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah, like I tweet Alchemist all the time, like, yo, you and Ransom need to lock in. That, to me, that's the next level for Ran.
Yeah, that would be something a little bit different still. Like I said, Craven's kind of got like a storytelling like with his projects.
Yeah. It's like Ransom takes these songs, like how we was talking about Jay with 444.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ransom takes these songs that may have a already story to them and creates a story off of it. Like, Ran really be going crazy. I'm appreciative of Ransom's skill and Craven's skill, but you know the way he keeps taking these little loops out of these joints. You know what I'm saying? And
It's
just
nasty.
just go crazy with it. But let's get into one of the highlights of this album. A very endearing song to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even though Ran was born in Brooklyn, he was raised in Jersey City. You know, Kyrie is from Jersey. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. You know, for Ran to take a song and rap out of himself, you know, he rapped in third person about being Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, that one had me a little confused at first.
Yeah, it had a lot of people confused because, like a lot of people really just didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, me just being a Ransom fan and a sports fan, I put 2 and 2 together. But like the normal person listening, they would just think Ran was just rapping about himself, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They not really. But when you listen to the detail, like that's why I say like the elemental podcast is what
We
mean.
got to look at all these different aspects of it, the
Yeah.
lyrics, the samples.
Like elements in his wordplay help distinguish these two phrases. I mean, these two parts of this song. Because God bless his soul, in the second part, he's rapping about Kevin Samuels. He was a dude that, you know, talked to women and men online about dating and, you know, was telling people about how they should date, how they should carry themselves, their expectations and stuff like that. A lot of women hated him because how he spoke honestly, you know what I'm saying? And even when he died, a lot of people cheered on his death. And he wasn't even the type of person that you should cheer on his death because he wasn't doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
He was just speaking from a point of where successful men come from, because he lectured to successful men at one point in his life. So he knows what they expect from women. So he was telling these women what y'all should expect, you know what I'm saying, from men. Like, y'all shouldn't always think y'all deserve this type. You should know what you should have. And, you know, a lot of stuff he said was fact. It may not have been his demeanor and how he said things sometimes, but Kevin Samuels, he spoke from a place of just wanting people to be better, you know what I'm saying? And the way Ransom spoke on him and Kyrie Irving, I think it fucked up a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it fucked up a lot of people. But They Live, to me, is like, it's definitely top 3 songs this year, easily for me. So let's get into They Live. I want y'all to listen to this story. If y'all haven't heard this story, listen to the story. Shout out to Kyrie Irving, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, and shout out to Ransom and Craven for creating this fucking, like,
masterpiece.
Yeah, this song is a fucking masterpiece, dog. Hold on, y'all. I just want to stop that real quick, because we hear that chorus in the background,
Them vocals.
that sample in the background. When we get to the sample in the song, I'm going to point that out to you, because it's just a small part that you could gloss over. But for him to...
He made it so magical and so
my God, bro.
in depth.
Listen,
so much more than what it was.
Listen, Craven, me and my boy Lex, we be locked in making beats. My boy Lex said the other day, I was letting him hear your production, Craven, and he never heard of you, never heard your production. First thing he said, he stopped, he took his fucking headphones off. He said, yo, I'm so fucking inspired. He was like, yo, I'm inspired by you because you dig up all of this shit and find it, what these producers doing. But he said, I'm inspired by this fucking producer digging in his crate so hard to find this shit and make this special production. And this is a dude who never heard of him, Nicholas Craven, before. And I think that's the beauty of music, introducing producers and artists to people who never heard them, and they just instantly fall in love with them. So, Craven, you got your new friend and my boy Lex, who's gonna be a great-ass producer in his own right. So let's get back into this. I just had to stop because this song is so special and it deserves the breakdown of all the elements in it. So let's get back to that.
Let's try and guess who's speaking true from the heart. I played ball at a school in Elizabeth, and I exhibited filthy moves from the start. I went to Duke, cause I was able to shoot insane from the arc, plus I could juke. Scoot in and out of lanes, avoiding the charge. Think the world anointed a star, but I'm just enjoying the art. Them packed stadiums never filled the void in them parks. Them last second shots screaming Kobe all by my lonely couldn't mow me. For the evil the world eventually showed me. Those ones who mentioned me owe me, but I ain't wanna hold a grudge. They couldn't show me love, so they showed me up, cause they souls corrupt. So what's up? Number 1 draft pick, got the Cavs lit. But life ain't all about playing ball. Some people don't have shit. For real, you don't need to speak with discretion, cause I don't live my life for the sake of people's perceptions. Nah, you see me, you see imperfections. Maybe a snide remark, sarcasm, even aggression. I can't believe this a question. Don't ask me about my mood again. I'd be a billionaire if I'm paid whenever a human sins. 2020 COVID hits, fear and panic is moving in. But I refuse that vaccination needle going through my skin. They said that I was selfish and questioned what I would do to win. Crossover hesitation, skip through and spin. That's what I'm paid to do in gyms. But when it comes to my body, it's my body, my decision. Can't believe in this life we live in. And I'm not trying to incite division. I'm just trying to help my team win and fight through a tight division. Fast forward a couple years, you seeing what I envision. My people been kept in the dark, I'm trying to rewrite the system. Who are the originals? They won't tell us the origins. I posted up a link to a doc, they thought that was fraudulent. They thinking I won't score again. Spirit's good and my soul's fine. The shit that hurt the most, I was torn apart by my own kind. Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Barkley said I was so blind. Shaq said I'm an idiot, and I was canceled in no time. And since then, how many kids I fed on my own dime? Who am I?
Bro, listening to this track had me wondering if Ransom was a hooper before he was a rapper.
I just want to know who you are. Who are you? Are you out there? Please answer. Let's try and guess who's speaking more from the heart. I went to school for chemical engineering. It was there when the cancer tore me apart. Before I start, let me apologize. I can still see my mama's pain when my father cried. But he never lost his pride. That's why I try and talk to guys, give them game. You can't be no victim to these women's pain, cause I just find that shit insane. That's something I can't entertain. Nas said sleep is the cousin of death. Well, insanity is maybe a friend of fame's. I say all that to say, before all the fame and all of the accolades, nobody cared if this brother passed away. Let's take it back a bit. I was consulting men that was black and rich. Worked on their image, gave them a classic fit. That's when I realized women that's chasing men who was rated 10 can't be a win if you rated barely 5. Hated to hear the truth, was trained to hear the lies. I tried to share the proof, despite all the teary eyes. There's certain things that women just rather not want to hear from guys. I wasn't here to offend you, I was just here to try. Either you Instagram follow, tweeting, or friends on LinkedIn. I was just telling you women what all these men are thinking. There's nothing wrong with that plumber making $100 grand, or the guy that's working hard at construction winter and numb his hands. Damn. Now that's what I call a fucking man. And you think that's a step down for you? Help me to understand. Perhaps can it be a blatant attack on a black family? A man without woman, is that sanity? A mother of 5 trying to survive all this calamity. Once Meek Mill, and I can't tell her that that's fantasy. Go on Instagram and praise killers, say free the homie. When I died, you said I deserved it, and you ain't even know me. But still my spirit is good and trust that my soul's fine. The shit that hurts the most, I was torn apart by my own kind. Who am I?
Man, they take a moment of silence after that right there. That's not normal rapping, man. That's not normal rapping, man.
Nah, rapping two different perspectives, two different people.
And just think, like, we all creatives, you know what I'm saying? But just sit down and just think your mentality, how you got to think critically to make a song so in-depth about two different people from two different walks of life.
Exactly. Like, it's hard enough trying to figure out how to, like, explain your own perspective.
Your own perspective, right. So for you to write in the perspective of a multimillionaire hooper, one of the famous dudes who been ridiculed for the past 2 years in his sport, you know what I'm saying? You know, been one of the most talked about dudes as far as, like, the vaccine and all that shit, you know, him not wanting to, you know, put things in his body. And Kyrie stood on that.
Yeah, and I respect Kyrie for all that.
And now that we look at it, how much sense the shit actually made. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, but for Rand to talk on that level and then to talk on the Kevin Samuels level, it's easily one of the greatest songs I ever heard. But to me, it's right now, it's the best song so far this year for me. Like, just from the introspectiveness of where he went to on that joint. I love it. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this sample, though. Let's get into the sample where Nicholas Craven greatness comes in at on this joint.
Yeah, this one's called Open Up Your Mind to My Mind by an artist called Suede.
Open up your mind to my mind.
Craven.
That's like 3 seconds max.
Yo, Craven. I'm gonna keep it funky with you, bro. Like
That's talent, bro.
that's skill, bro. That's skill. And I'm gonna reiterate what I said to you personally. You're a fucking genius, bro, because you're making some of the music I can't stop listening to. And if there's anything that motivates me more in this world, outside of my family, outside of God, outside of my friendships, it's fucking great music, bro.
That's facts.
And bro, you are giving us soundscapes that's gonna last forever, bro. But where you're taking the music from, 1970, bro? Like 1970. Come on, Craven.
What you know about that? What do I know about? What do you know about that?
You know what I'm saying? Like 1970, Craven. Like literally, bro. Like there's some different shit, bro.
It's art.
Yeah, some real art, man, and we're appreciative of the art, bro.
Love art.
Yeah, we're appreciative of everything you're doing, but this one right here, yeah, it sits personally to me. And finding a sample for it, like when you ask me what's my favorite chop on Twitter the other day, what's my favorite chop you made on this album, it changes, bro. Every time I press play on this album or deleted scenes too, every time I listen, it changes, bro. Like you really in your bag, bro.
It's hard to choose one.
Yeah. But like this next joint, Minority Report, it's with Talib Kweli and Ransom. They both spazzed on here. But this beat is just fucking insane. Like Craven, man. That's all I can say, Craven, man. You really in your bag, bro. For real, for real. Let's get into this Minority Report, though.
I could have been a great man, but look, it was me who stood in the way of that. I was taken aback by the things that God wasn't taking back. I prayed for that. Don't gamble with life and shoot to an ace and crap. I'm surrounded by niggas who dream when it's only safe to nap. Stay relaxed, breathe through your nose, reaper with flows. Call him duffel, cause you know it means death when D is composed. What you hustle? Them people's agenda, free of agenda, fuck your muscles. Masculinity's toxic cause we surrendered. See the splendor? The death of the black man. We remember, teach the members of your church who you worship in each December. See my temper? I got this from Daddy Dearest. He had the clearest visions of what's going on now. Though we was glad to hear it, had to bear with him and his fellas. He often had a beer with. Ironic you driving that ghost, although you lack the spirit. False prophets talking that nigga life, pay the biggest price. Claim to walk on water, but now you skate on the thinnest ice. It's a vice, addicted to algorithms and Twitter gripes. That bitter life, you bragging but never lived you a bitter life. Shiver knife, I'm sorry, that's only reserved for prison types. I fought for crumbs on that cake cause they wouldn't give a slice. Yeah, why would you play the homie? I ain't wanna give your hard five for changing the faces on me. Take a moment, I don't think they ready for them. Blessings never come whenever the fuck you want, they come when you ready for them. Here's a toast to the truly gifted. We smiling when you say that you got it, we knew you missed it. Hypnotic, the music mystic. Deliver scriptures, consider drifters, cause we too defiant. Remember giants can't listen to midgets whisper.
Hey, yo, Craven. I listened to this sample. Like, me and my man Lex listened to this sample like 4 or 5 times in a row. We heard it. We heard the part he took it from. I think that's when the amazement hit, because...
Yeah, bro, it's so crazy. You just hear that one part and you recognize it immediately. It's like 2-3 seconds looping through the whole song.
Facts, bro, but it's just...
You did that back to back.
Yeah, man. And you know, it's just like, that shit is crazy. That shit is really wild. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into this sample, man. This is
If I Can't Make You Smile.
If I Can Make You Smile by the Times, man. Let's get into it.
Well, so much for trying. Because you know, everybody plays a role. And perhaps my role to you was not strong enough. If I can't make you smile like one in love should smile, then I'm a child who stands in the shadow of a man. If I can't feel you with me, how can
one who believes a man should always lead the way. If I can't feel you feeling, can't stand that look on your face. Your smile's all twisted out of shape. Believe good loving could make you smile. So baby, just relax, give it a chance. I love you so much. Let me take your mind. You'll find if I can.
Yo, Craven, man. You gotta stop with this shit, man. This shit is crazy, bruh. Like, for you to just take that one part and you left the dude vocals in there. The dude vocals on the beat with Ran make the beat so much fucking better. Yeah, you really genius, man. You really fucking
Criminal to be this good.
Huh?
Should be criminal to be this good.
Yeah, it should be, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what we gotta understand, let's really talk music right now. Let's talk like the elements and the elemental aspect of music. Homie is from Canada. He's from Montreal. Now I know
He's speaking mostly French where he's from, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Is that like literally part of where he's from? Like they don't even teach you English.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's not like it's a stretch or a reach for me to be shocked that this dude knows soul music so deep. Like, you know, I know it's a bunch of great producers. Boy Wonder's a few of them up there. 40, you know what I'm saying? But it's just for him to dig into this soulful bag and dig so deep to find these samples of songs I've never even heard before. And I love soul music. So for like Craven to be doing this and making the beats that he's making out of these shits is amazing to me, bro. For real, for real. Right. Let's get into this next one though. This for me, besides Enemy of the State, this is my favorite song on this album. They Live, is the most introspective song. But this one right here, as far as Ransom bars, the pockets he hit on his beat, and specifically where this beat comes from. I've never heard this song before. It's a new age song. The song is not even old that he sampled it from. And when I found this artist that he sampled this from, I've been going down in his catalog. His shit is gorgeous. His fucking music is beautiful.
The Times?
Nah, Oscar Jerome, where he got the sample from Last of Us from. I'm going to play it after we get off The Last of Us. But let's get into this one. And you'll hear this sample in here, but it just shows me how much of a listener, how much of a student Nicholas Craven is. Because, you know, for him to find this sample right here, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's perfect. And it's perfect for Ransom. It's not like he's just making this beat for anybody. Like, the song is perfect for Ransom.
Yeah.
So let's get into this Last of Us real fast.
I'm eating well, but no carbs on a plate. Dodging the weight, life's a treadmill, a uphill climb, jogging in place. No regret still, a tough pill I'm starving to take. But if hell is on earth, then I'm meeting God at the gates. Ain't no heaven in the clouds, if so, I bother to wait. Ever met a martyr with faith? I move at a smooth and moderate pace. If death is the finish line, then who's in charge of the race? The truth is hard to debate. In a concrete jungle, I grew as large as an ape. And it's hard to be humble when you was born to be great. Ever look your pop in the eye and knew your father could break? Yeah, it's hard to relate. I put my heart in this tape. If I don't do it, then who will? Yeah, a testimony of true skill. If I don't prove it, the truth will. You probably thinking you should've just took the blue pill. Thoughts from the oracle. Everything they saying is rhetorical. My shit historical, but it's still more to do. Now it's time to stand up. Never needed a handout, nigga. Give me your hand up. Anything that you felt real's everything that you can't touch. Yeah, you plan to fail if you don't plan much. First we seen bracelets, then we seen handcuffs. Niggas told you to man up. Now you giving your man up. You ain't keep it 1,000. Now they breaking the band up. You'd be surprised who you can't trust. They say I wasn't worth much, cause I ain't pull my pants up. But how you know your worth when you twisting them rubber bands up? Enough with the nonsense, I don't read in the comments. I create conscience, you create content. My shit is hard to process. Like James with a lob to Embiid, you can see I'm working hard in the process. Ah yes, it's looking like my year. I'm Ali Foreman fighting in Zaire. Back to the ropes coping with my fear. Judge in his high chair, staring at my grave. Then he says, look nigga, you probably gonna die here. Damn, what a nightmare. Reality hits you and he don't fight fair. A knife through the heart, nobody life spared. Yeah, no need to be alarmed, no. Either you Denzel or Alonzo. Maybe you started off in a condo, but you can end up like Arnthal in a Bronco. Nonchalant with the combos. It's back to back, but it's still calm, no. Attack the track with the ill convo. Engaged in the worst hate. First of the month from fucking fiends on the first date. Brooklyn's the birthplace. We don't get betrayed cause we never trust your ass in the first place. We live.
Hey, yo. Bro be talking, man. Bro said something like, I make it work like Harden and Embiid in the process. Like you had to yo, bro. This fucking wordplay is just crazy, bro. I know I just twisted up that whole bar, but his wordplay so crazy, like you literally gotta see it. Like his shit is
Okay,
just,
here it is. Like James with a lob to Embiid, you can see I'm working hard in the process.
like Harden, James, and Embiid. James, Harden, Embiid, the process. He said like a lob from James to Embiid. You can see I'm working hard in the process. Like that, come on, bro. He just be spitting stuff at the top of the head like it's just normal, bro. These ain't normal bars, bro. Especially when you hear how hard he working on these projects, lyric for lyric and bar for bar, like he going there. But let's get into this sample. I really love this sample, Craven. Craven, you really did your thing on this sample right here. This shit is fire. How you let this shit build up to get to the part where you chop that beat from. I love this sample right here for sure. You made me love The Last of Us even more. And if y'all ever catch it, like the director's cuts, they always got movie titles. Each director's cut, 1 through 4, is nothing but movie titles. You know what I'm saying? And so when you talk to Rand about the movie titles and shit, he'll give you an explanation of why he did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So this Last of Us, this shit was like a Roddy Piper movie or some shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
With
really.
the zombies and the mushrooms.
Yeah, like, bro was going crazy. Like, he really was going crazy, bro. But let's get into this Timeless, though.
Yeah, Timeless is Oscar Jerome, and it's coming from 2020, so it's also kind of like ties into that a little bit with like the COVID and everything.
Yeah, bro. Like, and this song is dope. This song is really, really fire. Like, this Oscar Jerome joint is tough.
I just like tapped into the samples for this to see if it was sampled and nothing else because it sounds mad familiar, but I couldn't.
What, the Timeless track?
Yeah.
Nah.
This is the only thing it's sampled for.
Yeah, it's crazy. But we gonna hear it. Listen to this build up. This build up on this joint is amazing, yo. For real. Like Craven, you really got into a real deep bag on this joint, for real. This song is beautiful, bro.
To remember who you are. Life in reflection, role of protection, timeless. Remember who you are. Life in reflection, role of protection, timeless. We fall to pieces and move backwards and forwards. You are constant.
Wait till you hear these drums, bro.
To remember who you are. Life in reflection, role of protection, timeless. To remember who you are. Life in reflection, role of protection, timeless. We fall to pieces and move backwards and forwards. You are constant. Hold me up with a strong grip and I'll hold my own. Running out of oh my, how you've grown. I feel the weight of a love is heavy like a stone, but it won't sink, no, no. To remember who you are. Life in reflection, role of protection, timeless.
I'm talking about that part that he sampled out. I swear I've heard like Kendrick or Cole on that. It's not the same
Type
thing,
of
but
thing,
very
yeah,
similar type of
yeah,
horn like that.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, that shit is
That's
beautiful.
cool.
Like that, I don't know, bro. Like he made me want to go home, start doing more homework with this shit, bro. Like it's just, I don't know, bro. Like for him to just take certain parts and just make that shit flow.
it's literally one small part from this song. Like that's a 6-minute song, and I've got like goosebumps listening to it.
Facts.
He just took this part.
Facts. And the verbals, the words to the song is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the whole song is fire. But remember we always speak on this, like the elements, how they take one song, a dope ass song, and make another song, another great song out of that. Like to me, that's the most beautiful shit about music. Like a lot of people question sampling. A lot of people, I feel like to me, when you
It's one of the
sample
most difficult ways to do it.
it's difficult ways to do it, and I feel like you're paying ode to somebody. Like you're giving that
Giving them
person
their
major
flowers.
they flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just don't know, and I feel like I'd have never knew who the fuck Oscar Jerome was. And that's just being real. If Craven wouldn't have sampled him, I probably would have bumped into this song on like a Spotify playlist or something like that, or something else. But like just discovering it, how I discovered it, made me fall in love with it because I was already in love with the sample.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Craven, man. You doing great fucking things, bro. Like this is my favorite track on the album. Let's get into Across 110th Street with Ransom and featuring Nicholas Grant. This is a dope joint. The sample is even more fire. Let's get into it.
Growing up is the one dream that fills our head. Bobby wants to be the heavyweight champ. But his dreams got to go a lot further than under the street lights.
Yeah, under them street lights, the corners watching. A father mourns while his daughter's copying. Yeah, below them street lights, we all famous. Some years go by and now we all nameless. All this time that I invested, I earned. I grew up under these street lights. Can't fold up when the pressure get firm. Go to school so you can learn and get tested. But what I had to accept is, in this life you get tested and learn. I'm going in like burnt flesh in an urn, over the fireplace. Monster with a hell of an air when I'm in a quiet place. I must admit I'm in acquired taste. How your life's a movie when you freeze up at the Lion's Gate. I can wait, street lights illuminate, shining on the faces that was moving weight. Who was real, who was fake, who would steal, who would take, who could feel, who relates, who was killed, who was safe. Wish we could just move away. Glass on the practice field, we still doing two-a-days. Terrorize the quarterback as being Kwani knew the plays. Hanging off the street lights, but it's about a quarter past. So when I like come on, your mama says you best be hauling ass. Dirty
Man,
Man, I like that song.
listen, man. See, we don't have all the time in the world, but I'm just giving y'all all of this so y'all know the lyricists that y'all dealing with and the greatness of the production from the producer that he's rapping over and with. Y'all need to get into this, man. Ransom and Craven is on a whole nother level, man. Like, let's get into the sample, you know what I'm saying? Under the Street Lamps. Yeah, that sample right off the rip.
Standing around telling jokes. We can't go nowhere because we're broke. And we don't care if the weather may be bad. It's just me and the fellas under the street lamp. Under the street lamp. Just dreaming of the days that lie ahead. And growing up is the one dream that fills our head. Bobby wants to be the heavyweight champ, but his dreams got to go a lot further than under the street lamp.
I'm sorry, bro.
Man.
Joe Baton was spitting on that bitch just now. Like, he
Bro.
was spitting in that old song.
That's the type of song that just puts me in a good ass mood, bro.
Man, like, he was just spitting bars. So, like, for Ransom to take his version of Under the Street Lamp in 2023, like, yeah, that's definitely paying ode to that. And, like, yo, Craven, you really wild for that, but Ransom and you, for you providing that soundscape, and Ran just, like, giving us Joe Baton 2023 bars. Like, that's, like, really, bro. Like, you know, because Ransom was talking about him and his homie playing football, you know what I'm saying? And then he talking about his homie wanted to be a boxer, Joe Baton, you know what I'm saying? Talking about his homie talking about wanting to be a boxer under the street lights. Like, it's just amazing, bro. It's just amazing. The elements of music is just really amazing when you think about it, bro. But it takes real artistry and real artists to bring that out. And Ransom and Craven, they both have done that to an upper echelon level, in my opinion. You know
Yeah,
what I
bro,
mean?
this is like a Latin soul song from 1969, bro. Like,
It's
this
crazy.
song gets me in a good mood.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. That's one you're gonna put on the playlist.
I
right
might
there.
have to.
Yeah, we
I'll
got. we
listen
gonna-
to that after.
Yeah,
On
we
the
gonna
ride
have.
home.
We gonna have an elemental playlist for all the fans. Everybody like to listen.
Some of the best samples
Some
we
of
could
the best
find.
samples we could find, man. We're gonna put them all together, and people vibe out, man, because music is just beautiful, and everybody should be able to get a taste of it, old or young. Like, they should be able to get it.
Big facts.
All right, let's go on to this next joint by Craven and Ransom. This Freedom. This is a dope joint. Love this joint to death. You know what I'm saying? But the sample helps it out a lot too. Craven, like just the soundscapes that he provided for Ransom, and Ransom went crazy over. But let's get into it. Let's get into Freedom, y'all.
This is the one, by the way, you're not gonna want to show the video for.
Check, check, check. Microphone 1, 2, 3. Y'all let me see your arm song. Check it. Roll on now, Vince. Oh, yeah. Set it. Louder.
Don't gotta speak to have a powerful voice. It's only right that a man demand his respect and don't allow you a choice. They'll call you wilt when all the flowers are moist. So why try to be brave? Cause when you stumble, watch the cowards rejoice. You don't try nothing, you will never be nothing. How they see your vision when you ain't never seen nothing? You just acting out of script. I see another scene coming. Yeah, I seen it all before. That's why these niggas rerunning. I'm just breaking free from it. People in the streets suffering. 99 problems, but that shouldn't be the least of them. I ain't trying to preach to them. Who the fuck's to blame when you break up out them shackles, then you buy another chain? I'm guilty of the same. I did it to look like a star. Who cares if you truly are free, as long as you look like you are? You ain't got no freedom if you get a bad comment and you believe them. They said your music was trash and that clip is now deleted. You ain't really free if you spend 10,000 in Saint Laurent. Now your man sell clothes, but you want some free shit? How you say you free when you spend no time on what you believe in, but your boss got you working all through the weekend? That's what I call a deep end. You criticize me when you gotta pretend. Assault you with all the power of 3 men. That's why they say I'm troublesome. You can't say you free if you Democrat or Republican. You can't say you free if you've never owned or you're publishing. You can't say you free if you 45 and still hustling. Could never say you free if religion is what you trusted in. Why would you be free if you can't control what you lusting in. Everything you rapping is crafted without sustenance. No nourishment, my flow flourishing. You fucks let it burn, so I had to usher in some untainted lyrics from a G. I'm screaming.
Hey, man. That boy be talking, man.
Bro took this song from the 70s again. It sounds like it's like a reggae song, but it's not.
It's not.
And he's still throwing in these like fucking air horns in the background.
Right. He
I thought that was Lex, bro.
Yeah, he uplifted the song from where it was at for sure. Like, he's on to something, bro. Let's get into this sample, man. This is
The Flamin' Embers.
Living High and Money Low.
If that ain't the truth.
Free as I wanna be. I'm free as I wanna be. Plastic people, lost and confused.
It's so crazy because you hear that sample
Off
right off
rip.
the bat.
Off rip.
And he just took that part, that opening part, and went crazy with that opening part.
He's been killing that shit the whole fucking album, bro.
Bruh, nah, he really has, bro. He really, really has. Like Craven, you really in a bag so deep, bro. It's just, it's amazing to us. Even though we done did our homework, but like even talking about it now on the show, like hearing it more and more, and like we really see how your genius is, bro. Let's get into this next Ransom joint though, the Mercurian Candidate. You know what I mean? You ever realize, bro, they all movie titles, and he be spazzing, like he really be spazzing with the movie title names, but he be going off in the song. Let's go. Let's get into this Mercurian Candidate real fast. This is a fire joint, another fire joint that he did on here.
Uh-huh.
You listen to my music.
Oh, we at it again.
And you
Ooh.
listen to my
Chilly in this booth, though. Shit still brisk.
listen to my music.
Shit like a motherfucking glacier, man. I'm ice cold, boy. I'm ice cold. I done been in all kinds of beef. This time it's free, cause it won't take a meal to have these young gunners spill till your vital signs are bleak. A dynasty was flipping on mattresses. Now we dine in Greece. It's real, cause being poor could be joyful until it's time to eat. A crime mystique. Climbing a ladder of chaos, stacking like Madoff. I sin with the vicious passions of Adolf. Your vision's lacking like Ray Charles. A man apart, hand them off. With my eyes closed, I can see these birds like I'm Brandon Stark. Rain is dark, but I shed light when you on your darkest path. Sharp as glass, pray for these lames. Spit on the cross and mass, cause a crash. Patriot games, you niggas lost at half. Now they saying subpar cells and they tryna rob a crab. Call a draft, first round pick, but I never caught a pass. I just like to look towards the future and don't involve the past. I'm often asked, why go back and forth over the net when you that writer causing rackets with fire to turn an author ash? I caught it off the glass, unbelievable stamina. You amateurs, I watch how these haters creep the parameters. Play for keeps like the Lannisters, cause leaders never last long. Remember, judge a boss by the way he speaks to a janitor. Way too street for these cameras. Everything is even kill. Give a youngin' the tools to live so he wouldn't need a drill. Be for real, by 6th grade playing blocks was indeed a thrill. See the will at this stage, breaking rock is a needed skill.
Bro, that whole Patriots bar going about
Robert Kraft.
not even Robert Kraft, Rob our Kraft.
Right. How he breaks down words that has like
It's
like
disgusting.
it's like double or triple entendres. Like how he really just be breaking it down, and he be so far over people's head. They don't even. Be
I can
known.
only name so many artists that have wordplay like that.
Yo, Ransom, you heard that, bro? Say that one more time for the
I can
camera.
only name so many artists that have wordplay like that.
See, Rand, this is what you do musically to people, bro.
Some of the only people I will put in that category would be like Smino and Jid.
Yeah, facts. Cause they be rapping.
Just off top.
All right, let's get into this this enemy of the state. Shout out to Crooked Eye. Shout out to Craven and Ransom. This joint right here, whew, the beat itself is crazy, but how he just again stripped this one little part and made a fucking epic joint out of here. So let's get into this song real fast. This enemy of the state is fire. This beat and they pockets and how they rapping on here is amazing to me.
I remember this was the first one that you showed me from this tape.
Yeah, this joint is crazy.
It's just because I refuse to live in fucking dreams of politicians, you know? Like all the other people do.
with you real quick, homeboy. While cleaning up my cell, my lawyer never made sense, so I'm thinking something smells. Judge winking at him, couldn't fathom I had enough of bail. Confide in your God now, you people are under spells. Ain't nothing gon' fall from heaven when you came up from hell. Dumping shells, rolling with 4 guns. Waking up in traps when you never saw one. A vivid horror, a living martyr, but his vision darker. Rubber grip revolver like another hit from Tarver. Another gripping saga, told by a tortured author. But you can't get the point from the view of an awkward archer. What's our departure? Split your waves and a hard departure. Don't flip the page yet, I thought I lost you. But the serious side is, when you hear what the lies is, it's too late when you blindfolded and it all materializes. Yeah, tough on the phone, but you teary in private. Can't be alone with your soul cause you fear what's inside it. I hear your tone, you a clone and you barely could hide it. I'm a captain in this war and you merely a private. For real, always the reaper that they flirt with. Niggas will point the fingers with the same dirty hand that they did the dirt with. Enemies of the state, can't say that you my dog with the pedigree of a snake. What's said behind my back can't be said to me in my face. A thorn in America's side, it's time to ride and be enemies of the state.
Hey yo, Ran, you just rapping too fucking good, dog. Like, dog, you really out rapping everybody, bro. And it's dope to hear Crooked on there, like, because he's a bar smith, but the way y'all went back and forth on that joint is fire. It was very unexpected. I didn't know what to expect when I first seen the track list and seen that joint, but when I knew you was gonna perform, but I think you get the best out of artists when they hop on tracks with you. That joint is amazing, yo, for real.
Yeah, bro, that track is crazy. That sample is "Living Without Your Love," Samantha sang, and that's again from 1978.
Let's go.
If I passed you on the street, would you look the other way, afraid that we would meet? Could it be that it's down to tea?
Pause. You telling me he made that track out of this?
He definitely made this fucking track out of this. But listen, you're gonna hear the part though. Listen to the part. It's gonna come up and you're gonna hear, you're gonna fucking go crazy. But yes, he made that fire ass beat out of this. So it just shows us that we got a lot of fucking work to do. Cause
There's a lot of artistry going on
a
here.
lot of fucking artistry. Cause I've never heard a fucking Samantha sing in my life until Nicholas Craven just did this shit. Craven is a fucking genius, dog.
Now I feel it coming on, that emptiness again, 'cause I've been living without your love, just making believe I can still get by and paying the price inside. God knows it's the hardest thing I'll ever do, losing you. I tried to put the thoughts away, but I see your face before me as you turn to walk away, and I just can't force a smile, 'cause it turned out so wrong after feeling right so long, and I'm just not ready for another day alone, 'cause I've been living without your love, just making believe
Sang, Samantha, sang.
get by, paying the price inside. God knows it's the hardest thing I'll ever do, losing you.
Yo, Craven, you a fucking monster, bro. I just had to wait to get to that part just so motherfuckers can see where you stripped that from, bro. Like, that shit is genius. Like, we're going to get into a couple joints off of, about two, 3 joints off of
Deleted scenes.
Deleted
too.
Scenes. Yeah, so we could just see the work that these two been putting out. Like these two projects dropped in 2023, like damn near back to back. Like they in the bag, and I know Ransom not done. I just know he not done because he know the role that he on. He know his fans is all right. We about to get into American Made off of Deleted Scenes 2 with Ransom and Nicholas Craven. This is a special sample. You know, this is Sissy Houston. If y'all don't know who that is, that's Whitney's mom. You know what I'm saying? And God bless Whitney Houston. R.I.P. to her. But this sample is crazy. Like, you hear it right off the rip, and, like, Ransom and Craven went crazy on this joint again.
Yeah, this is the intro track for Deleted Scenes 2, American
Again.
Made.
Let's go.
Wonder why. I always wish you'd stop it. I wonder why. I always wish you'd stop it. I wonder why. I always wish you'd stop and hold me. And I wonder why.
Sometimes I wonder why the sun arise, clouded skies, lightning strikes and the thunder cries. I wonder why no one advised us to succumb to lies. Who come to die? 1 to 5, what's the pain if no one survives? Who won the prize? Couldn't shatter my will with 100 tries. This one I scribe for real love. I should marry the one obliged. Sits on the side. I can show you the ropes. You know who to go. Fully equipped. The SK got the laser Soviet scope. Blow you the smoke and smithereens. You a figurine. I'm a sick marine. A war do even worse to a soldier who never lived his dreams. The bitter streams of men who was forced to live out regret. Pick out his steps. Walk the opposite path to give out your best. That's why I wonder why the likes of the underhanded is running rampant. Understand it, mystical torture. It's like the guns enchanted, running frantic. They let them live, but who's the one who stamped it? Using their brain for all the dumbest antics. I wonder.
Hey, man.
You wonder, bro.
We
Sissy
wonder.
said don't wonder why.
Ransom, we wonder why you so fucking nice at rapping, dog. That's what the fuck I wonder why, bro. You fucking great, my nigga, for real. Like, shit is, you and Craven, bro. Y'all really got it on Smash. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get into this Sissy Houston, though. Sample, Don't Wonder Why.
You never see the little sparkle in my eyes, and I wonder why. I always wish you'd stop and hold me, but you pass right by. I wonder why.
We just gonna stop, because he
No,
just
yeah,
took
nothing
that and
else,
went
bro.
crazy with it for the whole song, bro. Like, Craven, you really wild, bro. Like, you really crazy with this shit, bro. Like, we're gonna get into
There's
a rock.
levels to this shit, man.
There's really levels to it. It really is. We're gonna get into the next song off of Deleted Scenes 2. It's called Arrival.
I think I have a right to move. I think I have a right to move. I think I have a right to move. I think I have a right to move.
Yeah, usually the ignorance never stops with a warning. The way that humans think is some shit I've not been ignoring. Look, they ain't support your flight. Shouldn't mean they stop you from soaring. Just because they boo LeBron, that don't mean they blocking his scoring. I'm screaming top of the morning, looking past all this jealous shit. With all these burning bridges I passed, I'm on some LaMelo shit. I swear I used to relish this. I was used to the pain, but you lay in this shit too long, what's gonna happen? You stop smelling it, but I ain't gotta tell him shit. Generation of know-it-alls, a bunch of effing meccas, cause artificial's the protocol. Don't blow it off, just show remorse. I think we all know the source. They know they gotta pay for their sins, but was never told the cause. Just slow the course when trying to handle hate. They know you lost, they try to hand you place. Never say close your hands for grace. Your idea of reading is watching some clips of Andrew Tate. You wanna save planet, never plan it safe. The evens, they love you less when you address it, but they gon' love you more before the door close on the exits. Which
Yo, Ran.
Bro, to be able to do that off of the song that he sampled it from, another 70s song
Another
that's
70s
supposed to
song.
be a breakup song,
Right.
What Do I Do Now by Zulema.
Let's fucking go.
Let's just, peep this. Yeah, some different shit with deleted scenes, I guess.
I've done all that I could do just to please you. Sacrifice my pride just to keep you. But what do I do now? Oh Lord, tell me what do I do now? Now that you're leaving me.
Hey, yo, Craven, man. Like, you ain't fucking had a bad sample on one of these records we don't play yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, from fucking Director's Cut 4 to Deleted Scenes 2. Whatever bag that you and Ransom in, I just pray y'all stay in it. Not
Keep
that y'all-
digging deeper.
Right, dig deeper. Like, fuck, if you need me to find some samples, nigga, let me know. I got you. Like, this shit is crazy. And like, I just love what y'all doing. I love how y'all giving ode to the older music in the 70s, you know what I'm saying? And I just love what y'all doing, man. Like, y'all creating real soul music, not in the essence of what soul music was then, but like real soul, like it's touching people's soul. Like, this shit is deep, bro. And it's appreciated, y'all, for real, for real.
All right, last song we're about to tap into is the outro of Deleted Scenes 2, and that's Deliver Us From Evil, which is a remix.
How I really need you with me. How I really need you with me. How I really need you with me. How I really need you with me.
Got the Bennett's mind of a Castellano before Gotti got him. Took my coke to Sugar Hill and saw a lollyboxing. Rico on a block out in Harlem, I got Ducatis popping. Real when you a stand-up nigga and ain't nobody watching. Realize the vision is scary when you compare me, gotta fear me. Told my mother we cursed and it got a Terry, not a theory. Could bet on your life that I got it near me, I get leery. When niggas get wilder, you see the fury, need a jury. To rule in my favor, tool in a blazer. 23 and 1 in my gums, I move with a razor. Remember we was young in the slums abusing the Sega. Hennessy and rum with the guns accusing the neighbors. Everything that we thought important was right there. Now all I do is rehearse the pain and recite fears. God only picks one tortured soul that he might spare. So dreams that you don't chase quickly becomes a nightmare. Sickest nigga in the war with no fever. The first casualties are the ones that be most eager. The game without me is like Romans with no Caesar. I reign like Ali, rope-a-dope with no seizures. The minute you was born, you started dying. I'm horrifying. Raised in the jungle, I slap a bear and assault a lion. Fuck a dirty cop, I'm law-defying. You law-abiding citizen. You niggas is innocent, can't ignore a giant.
We're gonna dive back again to 1971. The Shirelles, Strange I Still Love You.
Strange, I Still Love You. Hey, yo, Ran, real shit. Your boxing references. Your boxing references may go over a lot of people's heads, bro. But I catch every one of them in every song, boy. That Wilder and Fury right there, yeah, I caught that one. We're going to talk about that Aaron Pryor one day, bro, because you be going in on them boxing references. Good shit. Let's get into this sample, man.
I tried my best to make you see how much I really love you. How I really need you with me. You took my mind and closed my life, left me here crying. How could I have thought that you were in love with me? You stripped me of my everything, killed my hopes,
Hey, man. On our way out the door, just want to give a huge shout out, man, to Ransom and Craven once again. Nicholas Craven, you're a fucking genius with these beats.
Artist.
Ransom,
True artist.
Ransom, you're a fucking genius with this wordplay. Like, the shit that y'all doing is like perfection to my fucking ears. And this is why me and my partner wanted to highlight what y'all doing. Give a lot of love to y'all because y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve every little ounce of love y'all get for the work that y'all putting in because this shit is pure greatness, dog.
Yeah, it's definitely not recognized to the point that it deserves right now.
Nah, but, you know, to leave it up to people like me, I'm going to scream y'all shit at the highest mountain because y'all too deserve it. From a creativity standpoint, some of the flyest shit that I've always heard every time y'all release something. So shout out to Nicholas Craven. Shout out to Ransom. Y'all go pick up Director's Cut 4. Y'all go pick up Deleted Scenes 2. Y'all go get all the Director's Cuts and all the deleted scenes that Ransom and Nicholas Craven did. It's worth downloading. It's worth having in your phone. I listen to these shits on a weekly basis because this is real music. This is real soul music, and it's real music without no fillers, without no bullshit. You know, we ain't got a bunch of lazy-ass coke raps. Like, this is real fucking music. And shout out to
y'all
Ransom.
bums that keep saying we're in 2023, there ain't no new music coming out. You just not looking hard
You're
enough.
just not looking hard enough because fucking Craven and Ransom just showing y'all. And we here to show y'all. Elemental Podcast is here to show y'all the elements of real great fucking music. So thank y'all for tuning in to episode 4. Thank you to Ransom and Craven for giving us fucking product of fucking
Greatness.
Be fucking proud about talking about. And, you know, we going to get back to y'all again because I know Ransom and 38 Special going to make that album I've been waiting for. So we going to get back. And, you know, y'all have a good fucking week. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all again
Next week, Elemental Podcast.
Peace.